Hi everyone, I'm Nora. I'm going to give a presentation about Common Strategy Report for Boston Cares. Boston Cares is one of the biggest volunteer organizations in the Great Boston area, and here is their website. It has 111 valid pages, 12 categories, and 3 groups of target audience. In order to improve the user experience, we conduct the user content evaluation in May and June 2021. We have a quantitative inventory and a qualitative audit. After having this and analyze it, I carry out programs of current content strategy and some solutions for it. It covers 5 different aspects below. The goals of these projects is to get more volunteers and get more donation support from society. Meanwhile, we want to raise brand awareness. We will also have a solid content guide for content creation or deliverable and a healthy working system for better governance. This is our main target persona who cares about events, the location, time, as well as provider of the events, and the goals of them, giving back to community, social networking, and self-educating. According to the issues, I rank it into 3 different levels. First one is low, and then we have medium and high. The first issue is findability. For example, metadata description and keywords are missing on some pages. Top menu is confusing and overlapping. Here's example. The items here is quite organized. And no portal for search engine of the site. It's quite frustrating because there's no access to this function of search page. And about usability issue is quite important, urgent for us to solve. It as efficient and effectively using or missing H1 or H2 on many pages according to the inventory. And also we have too many long body copy without inverted pyramid writing style. At the same time, lack of diversity of content types. Here's example. We also have another issue related to actionability. We have too many call to actions or lack of call to actions on pages. And also the conversation isn't efficient. For example, here it says click on icons below to learn more, which means user need to click this icon to get more details of this program, but sometimes user will miss this instruction and won't be able to get more information about this. Another issue which is quite urgent is about governance. There's no defined ownership of content and no clear and effective workflow. The last one is accessibility. It has some small issues like layout issues when transit between different screen sizes. Our recommendation will be first find out accurate metadata for content and restructure information architecture based on user research results and define if we're gonna keep search feature or not. About usability, we can write a clear structure in HTML as well as editorial content. We can include types of content to provide a better understanding and experience for user to know the programs and organizations. Another one is actionability. We can add accurate call action to pages, build up a hierarchy, and also involve effective UI design. We also need to have a clear documentation for workflow and ownership, as well as a guidelines for editorial and style content for better governance. Meanwhile, for accessibility, we just need to keep layout naturally for different screens. Why are we gonna implement this? We wanna Boston Cares stands out among competitors. We wanna have more numbers of users. Also, have a trustworthy brand image is quite important because it's like a volunteer charity organization. Also, for the organization itself, have an effective workflow and a code-friendly working system is quite important. and user experience aspect. So we're gonna solve problem effectively for users, and we will reduce errors and pressure of support teams. In the end, like with providing great content and user experience, we will provide a better experience for our users, which in the end promote our brand revenue, get more members, competency, and a better brand image once we implement our recommendations.